Okay, I'm going to briefly talk about WordPress and how it's built and how the content is delivered. WordPress is built off of a content management system, or a CMS, as popularly known by. So the WordPress is built off of two different ways. One is off of WordPress.com, which is off of their server, and so you would create a website that would be TechScout.com or TechScout.wordpress.com, where you're hosting off of their servers. Now, the other is WordPress.org, which allows you to install a unique file, a unique database to be able to configure your website off of your own servers. That's what TechScout.com is built off of, and that's what I'm going to really talk about here. The value of going off of WordPress.org's install is that you can add in additional plugins, which I'll show you here in a minute. So to be able to access the back end of this CMS, you would come in your website, once it's established, and you would type in WP-admin. That's the way to get into your dashboard. Now, your dashboard is going to then provide access to your database to where you can manage your content. You can add content, you can add posts, you can add media, photos, and you can manage it, as well as configure your site to bring in additional plugins. And I'll give you an idea here. So let's go through and take a look at our posts. So these are blogs that I've featured, and I can show you on TechScout here that where this relates to is if you come in here, my blogs are featured over here. So that is managed through this piece right here. So if I come in here in one of my blogs, if I wanted to edit it, well, you just come in here and you're able to edit the content. Now, the thing about the WordPress CMS is you're able to edit and add through a visual editor, which gives you some capabilities to just type in and save, or you have the option to go in and edit your content through an HTML editor, as you see here. Now, you can add pages. You can manage, let's see, you can add pages here. Come in here. So this is page content that actually is not blog content. It's, say, for instance, the About Us page you'll see here. Well, that can be managed through your dashboard. Now, another thing, too, is while you're logged in, you can also access the same thing through an edit link here, and that's the value of a CMS. You can access it through your dashboard, or you can actually access it through your page. Same thing with blogs. So I'm going to go through here. You can also update the theme of your site. We're using Red Bell, and as a developer, we can also customize themes and build themes. So that's something that when you're using WordPress, you can use an existing set of themes. You can buy themes that developers have created for you, or you can have a theme completely built for you from scratch. And what a theme does is it allows you to lay out your site differently in different ways of what the themes provide. It's just more or less shortcuts. Now, you can also do widgets. Widgets is something that we use quite a bit. And if you'll see here, the way that our site is that you have access. So, for instance, this is a widget item, this is a widget item, and our blog is a widget item. So you take a look here, is that you have widgets layout. And these widgets come from plugins. And I'll show that to you in a little bit. Actually, I'll go into it right now. So plugins allow you to bring in additional functionality from WordPress, and these are actually from third-party developers that allow you to tap into the additional functionality of what is not already built into WordPress. So WordPress allows third-party software developers to create additional functionality. So whether that's being able to dynamically share content through Facebook and Twitter, okay, I'll show you how that works. If I come in through a blog here, these pieces here allow you to, for instance, this is a plugin. So this is that shared plugin. Now, there's all these different aspects of plugins or elements of plugins that you can use. So I'll go through a few of these. If you wanted a business directory on your WordPress site, well, there's a plugin that allows you to do that, to where you can feature business directory items, add and edit easily. You can bring in additional functionality of YouTube, which the core of WordPress allows you to embed YouTube, but you can lay out YouTube in different ways through a YouTube plugin. Same thing with you can embed iframes, you can do Facebook comments, you can actually bring in forms. The ability to bring in plugins through WordPress is a great feature of using a content management system, and it's a great way to control the look and the feel and the functionality of your site.